Don't expect to pick up a violin tomorrow and then join a symphony. Don't worry about those big goals. Dude, the feeling of what you want to get at, that feeling, that freedom of playing an instrument to get to that place where you lose yourself in it. That's not that far away. So I wrote this book called The Curve because these concepts I've been working with for almost 10 years. And these epiphanies kind of started when I learned about the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, which is this unique and curious little understanding. And that led me to these ideas that I called self-development 1.0, because I have read a decent amount of self-help books and watched lots and lots of videos and gone to seminars and done all kinds of things like that, but no single concept changed my mind so profoundly. And I'm sure it's going to be something different for everyone else. You know, there's a life event, there's lots of different milestones and things that trigger people. And this was just something that triggered me and that I used and utilized and worked with, and it helped me. And so that self-development 1.0 kind of idea is about that we build and we stack. And if you build and maintain anything in life, anything, you can make anything into a skill. You can make anything more enjoyable. You can make anything more lasting. You can savor more. You can, what I like to say, get more life out of life. So that's kind of the concept behind this. Is what I figured out and learned for myself is that skills and life success accumulates. And it has to do with skills and knowledge, love and acceptance, sort of like the spiritual and the intellectual and the physical. You can expand those. You can get more success in all these areas, and it helps to build success in so many more other areas. I like to call it the law of accumulation because it does have so much to do with the fact that you have to build and maintain. We're lucky. You probably live somewhere in the world where you don't have to worry about that much about where your clean water or decent food is going to come from, your next meal, or the safety of you and your family on a daily basis. When you don't have that, it undercuts your ability to do more high-minded, lasting, beautiful, sacred things, right? Your sanity, your health, your mentality, your attitude, all of that has a certain amount to do with the foundation, the structure, and really the grounding. Like I said, the foundation of who you are and what you can do in this world. Now, it's not all about money, that's for sure. Money can help. It can help a lot of things. It can also hurt. I do believe that building good things, that is how we build a better world. There's only one way to build a better world, and that's for every one of us to build a better world. And the fact is, a baby can't help you build a better world. They can help inspire you to, and hopefully that baby does inspire you to build a better world and not just have all your energy be spent on them so you can't create a better world, because a lot of times you do. So those of us that don't have to care for young children, we can work harder at building a better world. And my point is that each one of us has to build ourselves, become people, become beings who can help this world, who can and do help each other. I'm not just talking about volunteering at your local soup kitchen, which you should absolutely do, or pick up trash around your neighborhood, which you should definitely do, or talk to strangers more and try to have great conversations, which you should definitely do. Every little piece counts. You becoming yourself. I believe in this weird concept called ego plus. We are taught that people who are high up in life are people who are selfless, who have let go of themselves. And I don't think that's true. I think it takes being fully yourself and going beyond yourself to respect, honor, love, create with, help others. It takes ego plus to get there, to do so much, to make things happen. It's not, if you give yourself away to help other people, then what is left? And how do you even know what to do for others if you don't practice or know how to satisfy and get and help yourself? You can learn to love yourself, learn to respect yourself, learn to help yourself. These are some of the fundamental, basic understandings that I want to bring to life with the Cuurve. This is some of the self-development 1.0 ideas that I'm, constantly working with. And this is the tip of the iceberg right here. This is the beginning, the law of accumulation, the learning curve, right? Things start slow. It takes a little while to get off the ground. But if you keep practicing, if you keep iterating, and you build and get a little bit better each time, who knows how far you'll go in this life? And who knows at what point in your life, at any point in the future, that little spark that you lit is going to blow into a firework, and wow and dazzle and inspire tons of people. You never know. Every second of your life, something sacred is at stake. There is so much potential within you and within every moment. And that's what I geek out about thinking about unlocking that and utilizing those moments. And I love to be around people who feel like they unlock those doors and that reality in life. So the Cuurve is about the basic fundamental principles of progress. You can get better at everything, at anything. And the fact is, you don't just want money or fame or spiritual ecstatic bliss or, that car, that house, or that relationship. You want lots of things. You want a beautiful relationship with your family, with your friends, with yourself, with your body. You want to be strong and resilient, but you also want to be yielding. You want to be poetic. You also want to be courageous. You want to be a warrior. You also want to be a peacemaker. You should want to be all these things. You can be all these things. You are, in a sense, all of these things. I'm not just talking about roles. These are like slices of life. Like if life happens in 360 degrees and you could divide it up in all these little slices because you're only focused on this little slice or that little slice, that's a lot of times how it works. And we can improve every time we get behind the wheel, every time we talk to this person, every time we create this type of thing, we can get better at it. We can build it and we can turn it into eventual mastery, where it becomes more fun, more enjoyable, more rewarding than ever before, and maybe even takes on a life of its own inside others or out in the world. It happens. I guarantee you've seen it. It's out there, and it's not as mysterious as I once thought it was. To me, this concept is the raw, fundamental scientific principle behind the Matthew principle, the secret, the law of attraction, the Murphy's law, and a couple other, the tipping point, and a bunch of other little theories and laws that I didn't even ever recognize were all tied together. To me, this seems like the magic behind it all. So I want to keep diving into this stuff with you guys, and I'm working on getting my book out there. I'm working on getting this content more out there. I want to create incredible videos with all kinds of different dynamic video aspects and showing, I wish I could do all these visuals and have all this time dedicated to this. So hopefully I'll pick up some more traction. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. Yes, we're at 4,000 subscriptions. 4,000 subscribers, 4,070 when I last looked. Just about 3 months into this new venture of like going much harder for it, but still not 100%. Getting there, learning how to get better at this every time. So I wanted to reach out and just put out a little content for you guys before I get some more polished content out there. I would love to have more visuals with powerful motivational videos and like teaching moments where it's not just you staring at me. It's like these visuals and some music and things coming in. That will come. I've also thought about doing a sort of variety news show where I talk about some of this stuff in relation to, you know, the current events of the world and news stories and stuff. What do you think about that? Almost like a variety show kind of thing. I'm kind of geeked about that, but I'm also a little intimidated with the time and whatever it would take to create that. So thank you. Love you. Keep learning and getting a little bit better at anything that you want to get a little bit better at. Brushing your teeth, standing up, sitting up straight, using your hands more when you're talking and expressing with people. Working on your nervous laugh because you don't have a good one. That's just one of those 1,000 little things that I'm working on. So I hope you find those things to work on and you do work on them and they just brighten your life, because I swear that is some of the best stuff, because it starts to resonate. It starts to build and it starts to resonate and you start to see the effects more and more. It takes a little while depending where you're at and what the thing is that you're practicing. Don't expect to pick up a violin tomorrow and then join a symphony. Don't worry about those big goals. Do the feeling of what you want to get at, the feeling, that freedom of playing an instrument to get to that place where you lose yourself in it. That's not that far away. And getting in the moment where you're really enjoying it, doing that with whatever you choose. That's something fun to work on. So, thank you. Be well. I believe in you.